What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Outro E. Thought I'd talk to you guys today a little bit about the controversial subject of, and excuse me because I'm eating a cough drop. My throat's been getting a little sore. The weather going back and forth, hot, cold, whatever. But we want to talk to you about lane splitting. Right now, it's only legal in California. I have different views on it. I'm for it to a certain extent. I feel like here in Oklahoma, if you are in traffic, and we got a lot of construction going on right now, so if you're stuck in traffic and the line's backed up and traffic's really not moving, I feel it should be cool to lane split at a safe speed. Let me also add that in there. 20 miles an hour, 30, that's a safe speed, I feel. Would be good. Now, lane splitting on the highway here in Oklahoma is just a negative. It's something you don't do. And the reason why I say that is simply because the roads are terrible. Like our middle lanes, as far as like the yellow lines, there's usually a gap in between of about an inch. So that, wouldn't be good for a motorcycle at all, period. It's not safe. So I would say no on the highway down here to lane splitting. Just in regular traffic, in city traffic, I think it should be good. Because there's no problems with that. I see a lot of guys that be lane splitting out in California. Baker X, Derek. You got Suburban Delinquent and all them down there. They can do it. And sometimes they do it on the highway, but I've lived out there and their highways are completely different from ours. They're actually a lot better because basically they don't have a lot of semi trucks on their roads like we do. We have a lot of semi trucks that mess up the roads. So therefore our highways and roads are jacked. You know what I mean? So it'd be a negative. I just really think it'd be good to go ahead and allow people to lane split. Let's say like this road right here. If this road's backed up usually during the week, around, either in the morning or 4 o'clock traffic, 5 o'clock, you don't want to just sit there, let your bike heat up. You want to be able to go down the middle and get to the front and get to where you got to go. Now, I do understand that there's some people that get mad about that. I really don't see why. I mean, yeah, you can get mad from the standpoint of, dang, I wish I could do that. Or, you're too scared to ride or just whatever your reasons are for not having a bike. You can't get mad. I mean, you can to a certain extent, and that's about it. And then you got to be like, oh, well, I don't have a bike. If I had a bike, I could do it. Now, one thing I don't get here is the guys that ride bicycles, the mountain bikes and stuff, 10 speeds, and I ride mine to get exercise. I don't ride on the road. I stay on the sidewalk. I don't like guys that ride on the road, and they actually don't even adhere to any of the stop signs or stoplights. They feel they can just do whatever they want, and that I don't agree with. I don't feel that's right. It actually sucks because they can just, like, let's say this light turns red. Well, if there's no cars coming, they'll just keep going. And I don't think that's cool. I think if you're going to ride on the road, then you need to I can't even talk. You need to obey the rules just like we do. Straight up. But, yeah, lane splitting on the highways here in Oklahoma is a negative. Wouldn't do it. Sorry, bro. Even at a slow speed, I wouldn't do it. But I've talked to a lot of people, riders and non-riders, and I've gotten mixed reviews from both. I was shocked when I got from the riders saying that they would not lane split and they're not for it. That was different, just because you would think differently. And they had their reasons. They said they've been in situations where people have gotten mad, and here in Oklahoma, I guess people open the door on you, and you know, you got people that do a lot of tobacco chewing, and so they're always opening the door, spitting out, so they might not be aware. I think if it was made aware to the public and it was a law, then I think a lot of people would actually be looking for us, and it wouldn't be a big deal. So yeah, I've had a lot of people that ride bikes and been riding for many years say they're not with it. They're like, nah, I'm not for lane splitting. It's too dangerous. Now, again, that goes back to the stipulations I would put in there and say, hey, you can lane split, just not on the highway. But if you want to lane split in residential and, you know, city limits, then that's cool. I talk to people that don't ride, and they say, yeah, I don't see why you guys can't do it. I mean, why not? You know, you'll be able to get through traffic, get home quick. They understand, the non-riders. And then you get those that are like, nah, y'all shouldn't be able to do that because, again, they're hating because they have to be stuck in traffic and they can't get through, just like, you know. So, and I always talk to them and try and keep a middle ground when I talk to people and hear people out, because everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Just like me, this is my own opinion. I feel we should be able to. But that's just me, man. I mean, you guys weigh in on it. Tell me what you think, how your city and states are, because not a lot of places have good roads to where you can do it. This particular road right here is perfect. You can do it. It's not a problem. But get on the highway, and if you look at some of my other videos, you'll see when I'm on the highway, you can actually see the big gap in the middle of the roads. So, to each his own. I think Oklahoma needs to come on. If they're going to allow people to carry guns and everything, open carry, then why not? So that's my take on lane splitting. It should be done, just not on the highway. If somebody watches this and they know somebody's got the hookup that can make it happen, let's do it. I think it'll be a lot better. I'm not going to say that I have not done it. Not say that I'm not going to do it in the future, but if I do, it's at a safe speed and I'm just cruising, so it's no big deal. But hey, that's just my take on it. Y'all know what it is. I'm Outro E. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, share. And as always, you already know, I'm out.